Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here with me today. So this is a week ahead reading. It is for the 27th of April until the 3rd of May. And I've just got to mention it, right? I can't believe that we're actually in May this year. Even though we're in this isolation and everything's sort of like come to a standstill, I can't believe how time has flown. It is just going so rapidly, which a blessing in disguise, isn't it? Considering how things are at the moment. Okay, so we do have a couple of planetary aspects that I would like to bring to your attention for this week ahead. As I've said, I'm not an astrologer. I am not an expert in any way, but I just like to keep my fingers in the pies so that I know what's going on and where these energies are actually coming from. So on Saturday, the 25th of April, which has just gone, we have had Pluto go into retrograde, and it's going to be, you're being asked at this time to review things that you've learned over the past 3 months and to also be honest with yourself and others. Respect the truths that are there. They may be hard. You may want to hide them. You may not want to look at them, but just look at them, be honest with yourself, be honest with others, and face the truths. If it's something that you don't want to be looking at, it needs looking at, and it needs looking at so that you can move forward. Secondly, on Monday the 27th, so the first day of this reading, we have Mercury going into Taurus. Now, with this energy, what I'm feeling is very much like that Knight of Pentacles. It is that slow progress that is plodding forward. And I feel like the energies are probably going to slow down at this time. But it's a slow and steady energy. And it's all about being practical, making plans, looking at everyday life, just going with it and just doing what you can when you can do it. No point trying to rush through it. It's just nice, slow, steady pace at this time. Okay, so I have pulled a couple of spreads here. Because when I do the week ahead ones, it's a lot of shuffling. So I am absolutely amazed with what has come out, because I have done like a mini Celtic cross, and of the 6 cards that I've pulled, 4 of them are major arcana. This is huge. This week is a huge, huge week. Okay, so I'm going to go first with my Archangel Metatron self-mastery cards, where we are and what energies we've got, what are we going to be bringing in, etc. So at the center of the reading, we have this Tree of Life card. Now, this is very much looking at where you have been and where you are going next. The underlying energy is go with the flow. Paddle on. And so we have paddle on and travel on. This is moving forward, and it is being crowned with the transformation card, light and dark. And as I was saying with the Pluto in retrograde about looking at the truths, uncover the darkness so that you can move further into the light. This week is very much about the transformations that you are making in your life. We have travel on, paddle on, do not give up, just keep going. There is better ahead of you. This card, the paddle on, is very much the energies of the 6 of Swords. It is moving forward into calmer waters. It's not giving up. Even though you've got struggles going on in your life, it's just moving forward. Keep going. Don't stop. You're being urged. Archangel Metatron with these cards is saying, go with it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Do not stop. One of the things that you need to keep doing is speaking your truth. Communication is key this week. It says speak up and be heard. This is telling you you have a voice and your voice needs to be heard. There are people that need to hear what you have to say, be it that they take it from a good point of view or be it that they take it from a bad point of view. That is up to them, okay? But you need to continue speaking. You need to continue to communicate. Now, a lot of this will mean that you will need to look at your boundaries. It could be that you are being asked to communicate to the people that have been going over these boundaries, people that have been taking more from you than what they should have been taken from you. Be straight, be honest, be clear. Don't let people keep taking over. Don't let people keep stopping you from saying what you need to say. People may not like what you have to say and they may be attacking you in one format or another. Don't let it stop you. As we said, we've got the paddle on and travel on. This is what happens when you are in the midst of transformation, when you are breaking free from the old. You will be challenged. It's part and parcel of the whole thing. It's a case of how much do you want this transformation? And that's what I've been feeling for a long time. It's very much how much do you want it? How much do you want it? Because I'm going to chuck this curveball at you, and are you going to let it hit you and stop you in your tracks, or are you going to dodge it and just keep going? Okay? Don't be afraid to say what you need to say. As long as it comes from a place of love, as long as you're respectful, you don't need to lower yourself down into the energies of people that are not vibing at the same level as what you are. Okay? Do it in a fair, kind way, but most of all, be fair and kind to yourself. Because over the other side, we have karma, untying the knots. You are breaking karmic ties. Okay. Now, last week, we had I was picking up a lot of energies of breaking family karma, like ancestral karma that is carried on in your family blood, in your family ties for forever. Okay. You are breaking these ties. You are moving forward and you are severing everything that has gone before. When it comes to healing the family lifeline, the bloodline, okay, the same karma will carry on until someone steps in and says, no, that's enough, stop. I'm not going through this and I'm not going to let my children go through it, or my grandchildren or my great-grandchildren, etc. Okay, and this is what you are doing this week. You are here to break those ties, okay? And it is a wake-up call. You are waking up and you are seeing that, do you know what? The way things have been, you're probably seeing it. You're probably seeing the same behaviour that you are having to endure now, having happened with your parents, happened with your grandparents, and you can see exactly what it is. But you are now breaking away from it. And this is why you are being urged to carry on, because the transformation that is going on this week is not just for you. You are transforming your family bloodline. You are stopping karma in the tracks. Okay, so if we move on to the tarot, where are you at this moment? Okay, so currently we have the Epiphany card. So this is the equivalent of the Hermit card in traditional tarot. And this is you having done your work and you are realizing where you are. You may be actually having a lot of epiphanies. As I said, you've had that wake-up call about the karma. it's all becoming clear, and you can see why everything is happening exactly the way it is happening. And that's where you are. You know. And if this reading is resonating with you, all I can say is, you know. So it is time to just keep going. It is being crossed with the Chariot. Okay, so it could be that you know what you have to do, and you may be wanting it to happen quicker than what it is happening at. But all of this takes time. Everything has to fall into place for it to happen. In addition, the other meaning could be that it's up to you. Okay. Now with the Chariot, I always see it as it's time for you to grab the reins. We've had a lot of this energy over the week with it's up to you. You need to grab those reins, and you need to steer your life where you want it to go. Okay, yes, you've been having these epiphanies. You know that there's things going on. There's a lot more going on than meets the eye. You just know. But what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to continue as you've been continuing, or are you actually going to do something about it? Okay, now the underlying energy, I always class this as what you can't actually see, is from this, I'm thinking, if you are reluctant to grab the reins and make a move, I am feeling that it's because you are worrying about what is going to happen. You're unsure about how's it going to work out. You know what you need to do, but at the minute you've just got this fog of, oh my God, what is going to happen? If I take the reins and I take control and I do what I know I need to do, am I going to fall flat on my face? Is this going to work out for me? Now, the underlying energy that you are not privy to at the moment is actually the Sun. Okay, so this is telling you that when you take up those reins, you need to forget about the fear. Don't worry about where it's taking you. Just do it, because it is going to be happy. Okay, this sun, it comes out and it shines the light onto everything. So the fact that you are taking the reins and you are going to move forward, this is like the best, probably one of the best cards in the deck. This is a happy time. This is joy. So know that if you do what you are being guided to do, you've had the epiphanies, you've had the ideas, now you've got to put it into action. And if you put it into action, only good will come of it. The card in the past position is the Seven of Ariel, which is the Seven of Pentacles. So you have been working towards this for a while. I'm feeling it is a very spiritual reading. It is very much that you have a goal in mind. And I'm feeling that it's simply that you want a better life than what you've had. You could have had a hard life, and now you are putting all your efforts into changing where you have been. And you are changing where you have been. As I said, it's very much a very positive read at this time. So what is Spirit? We have the crowning influence. What is Spirit saying to you? And this is where the fourth Arcana card comes in, Major Arcana card. We have Change Your Life, okay, which goes perfectly for transformation. Okay, moving forward. This is the divine letting you know that they are supporting you as you change your life. You have been working hard at changing your life. You have worked that hard that they are sending you epiphanies. They are sending you intuitive nudges. They are sending you signs, and they are pushing you forward. They are behind you. Okay. This is the divine, the angels all being there championing you on. They are saying, do it, do it, go for it, go for it. Okay, so where is your future leading? If you take those reins and you start steering yourself forward, yes, it's going to be happy. What card do we have in the future? We have the Ace of Michael, which is the Ace of Swords. Okay, now this is very much, it's a very powerful card. This is a new start. Okay, but it's a new clear start. There is a lot of clarity here. There is a lot of cutting away the rubbish that's not needed. You are getting clear. You've got good ideas. I'm going to say, yeah, it says a wonderful new idea. It says don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. So that is where we've got the keep going, the paddle on, the travel on cards. And it says clear up communication problems with others. And we do have the communications. So it's all about keep talking and being honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others. Guide people. Show them the way. You are moving forward in a way that will benefit not just yourself, but others. Okay. It could be that you've got other people around you. It doesn't necessarily mean to say that you have to cut them out. It could be that you are here to help them, to show them the way, show them how it's done, show them how to get rid of the karma that they have been creating in their lives, etc. But all I can say from this is that it's a very, very positive reading. It is very much about you moving forward, going and doing what you know you need to do, sticking up for yourself, putting in those boundaries, etc. So I am going to pull one more card, just as a final message for the reading. I'm going to call on the angels, guides, keepers of light. Please guide me at this time. Which final message do we need for the collective? What one message do we need as a final reminder? Okay, so karma. DNA karma, you are breaking those family ties. That is what I said. Untying the knots, moving forward. That is what you are here to do. Okay. We do also have the whale, which is breach, and that's the one that I am going to choose to read from the book. I'll have a look at it, but you're breaking the family ties and you're moving forward. You are doing something with your life. Even if you may feel you're not doing much, you are doing a tremendous amount. This is serious hard work. This is going through so much and just carrying on and making the world a better place. Okay, so I will hold it there and I will read from the book. Trying to get it so there's no light on it. Okay, so whale, breach. This powerful creature of the ocean takes a few great sweeps with his fins and propels himself briefly out of the waters where he spends the majority of his life. He's taken a break from the ordinary earth element in which he lives to exist even for a few moments in the realm of the blue skies and sun, having broken through the skin of the ocean in the magnificent display of fullness and strength. All Balaam whales breach, but none more spectacularly than the humpbacks, considered the acrobats of the family. They arch, stretch, and twist their bodies, even as they approach the surface of the water, in what may be an ancient mating ritual, a form of communication, or even a way to remove parasites. In this image, the humpback whale that has burst out of the ocean expresses an almost palpable feeling of release and joy. Often when we manage to change our environment, to break through illusionary blocks, we experience an intense feeling of relief and can let go of any previously held fears and assumptions of what would happen once we did overcome that barrier, whether it's material, emotional, or mental. Simply getting away from the trance of technology for a few hours and spending that time in nature is a breach from the trappings of civilization that can suffocate us and prevent us from connecting to Earth. It is time to take a break, not just a coffee break, but a respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. That trip you wanted to take? Go for it. Tired of being indoors? Make it a point to get outside. You have become so attached to your surroundings that you have created within them an illusionary of safety. Yet it is not these things that make you feel safe. Rather, the familiarity you have imbued in your surroundings have generated that false sense of security. Taking time away from the familiar is literally about changing your external environment in a significant way, such as doing something unusual or perhaps something you have always wanted to experience. Another perspective is breaking through the barrier of beliefs that have constricted you in any way from being who you truly are. This is your opportunity to do some intentional breaching of those thought patterns, which will open you to different worlds and perspectives. Okay, so this is I Am Feeling. It's not about breaking away from the environment as such. This is the breakthrough. This is you breaking through. This is you going towards that transformation. This is you breaking those karmic bonds, okay? You are doing something spectacular, something that it defies law, you know what I mean? The gravitational law. A whale coming out of the water, okay, that is absolutely magnificent, and that's what you are. I'm not saying you're a whale or anything like that, but this is you rising up and breaking that. It's that glass ceiling, isn't it? You're rising up and you're breaking that glass ceiling where you have been capped by family ties, etc. You are rising up, and that's the message this week. Keep going. Keep doing it. I just see 2222 on the clock just then as well. So keep going. Build a new environment, new set of beliefs. Move forward. Keep transforming and break those ties. Okay? So I hope that has resonated with you because, wow, fantastic. That's all I can say. Have a fantastic week and I will see you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye.